We are in Payson, Arizona for the final game of what has been an excellent showcase, the Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament here at Rumsey Park in Payson. I'm Chris Martin. Thanks very much for joining us. There you see Morgan Green, who will be pitching for the designated home team, the Choppers, against the AZ Hotshots captain squad, who will start things off in the batter's box. As you can see, twilight falling. The last two games taking place on these two fields here at Rumsey Park in Payson. There have been a total, I believe, of 23 games. So pretty amazing stuff. A great job by all the tournament organizers. So it will be actually the Choppers who are leading things off. And Isabel Ventiker, the center fielder, will lead things off for the Choppers. So the Choppers, a designated visiting team, captain, the designated home team. And we are underway. First pitch, a bloop line drive to the third baseman, Kaylin Parsons. That was Isabel Ventiker for out number one. It's 85 degrees and clear at first pitch here in Payson, Arizona. Brought to you by PaysonRimCountry.com. So one pitch and one out. That brings up Abby Guyona. First pitch goes across her eyes for strike one. Fouls that one off. Already 0-2. Check that 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on the other way. Is that going to stay fair? Caught beautifully in right field by Sarah Van Wickler. I thought that was going to drop on the line, but somehow Van Wickler comes all the way over from right field. And a well-deserved celebration with her teammate Jolie Benson. I thought that was on the dirt for extra bases. Instead, it's just a long second out. So that brings up Anna Berger. Berger pitched the last game the Choppers played in on this very field. Takes first pitch for ball one. Berger with a 4.0 GPA, rising senior. That one stays low for ball two. Both these teams have played at least 2 games today and 3 games yesterday. So they want to finish strong before they go back home and leave Payson, Arizona. Three balls, no strikes now to Berger. Stays high and a 4-pitch walk issued by Haley Coos. Haley Coos pitched, actually started the last game for Captain. Captain defeated their AZ Hotshots intra-club rivals, Del Sante, 7-5. Pop fly trouble for Boosted, and she somehow makes it over her shoulder. Going to the turf, Amaya Boosted gets turned around and somehow makes a Willie Mays-esque basket catch in short right field to retire the side. So what could have turned into a runner in scoring position ends up being a highlight reel play for Amaya Boosted, And so out of the top of the first inning, the Choppers failed to score, and Captain will come to bat. What an excellent play. So starting on the mound for Choppers will be Morgan Green. First time she's pitched today. Did not pitch in her 2 previous contests here on this field. There you see Morgan. And they throw down. Captain will lead off with Jolie Benson, the center fielder. Benson, rising junior at Gilbert High School. Here's the first pitch. Outside corner, Green catches it for strike 1. Benson with a 3.9 GPA. Quick bouncer back to the pitcher. Morgan Green tosses over to Allison Reith for out number 1. So now Riley Nielsen steps in. As Green gets the first out. Nielsen, rising junior at Sabino High School in Tucson. Takes ball 1. Might see Nielsen pitching later this game. She is uncommitted, but that does not mean she is unsought after. People are here and elsewhere taking a close look at this young lady. Swung on, belted right at the shortstop. Hit Guyona and cannot get a handle on it. And so the first base runner for Captain is by virtue of an error. We're going to have a pinch runner over there and Jolie Benson. And that brings up Riley Flynn. Riley Flynn takes ball 1. 1 on, 1 out. Pitches low, ball 2. Flynn, rising junior at Xavier College Prep in Phoenix. Lets that one go under her knees for ball 2. 2019, she was the 6A Premier Region Player of the Year. And the most valuable player 2 years running for Xavier Prep. Three balls, 1 strike. Stays high. Ball 4. So 1 away, and Morgan Green's 2 walks has put runners on first and second with just a single out. Now Skylar Williams, the catcher, steps in. Also a Gilbert High School student, rising junior. Sees that one go low for ball 1. Started as a freshman for Gilbert. And we're going to have a little chat at the mound. Morgan Green. Skyler. Talking with teammate Kaylin Parsons, who's on deck. These choppers, they're a pesky hitting squad when they're at the plate. Also play solid defense as well, so that error by Guyona, a rare thing indeed. So an error and a walk as runners on first and second with just one out. And the 1-0 to Williams. Swung on and blooped off the glove of Guyona, and they're going to hold the runner at third. Guyona tried to make a diving catch deep in the hole at short, but thankfully Matthews came up from left field, got to the ball quickly, and held Benson at third base. And that'll bring up Kaylin Parsons. Just one of those well-placed balls, just off the outstretched glove. A nice job by Matthews to get the ball into home plate. Bases loaded, one out for Williams, or rather Parsons. Parsons takes strike one. Parsons is a Husky at Hamilton High School, rising sophomore. Second highest batting average as a freshman for the Huskies this past season. High ball two. So a golden opportunity to pad her stats. Bases juiced, 1-1. Green struggling a little bit on the mound, and Green comes through with that one, strike two. Parsons taking her time. She's got a fabulous softball career ahead of her. Now she steps in with a 1-2 count. Putting it in play is almost guaranteed a run, depending on what happens. It's now 2-2. Fly ball will score a run more than likely. Base hit may score as much as two. There you see Benson on third. Trying to be the first run of this nightcap game of this tournament. 2-2. Outside, ball three. No place to put him now. To say Parsons has a colorful preparation before stepping into the batter box is an understatement. There are some batters who just like to step in. Kaylin Parsons likes to take her time. Let's see if it pays off. 3-2. Swung on, belted right side, base hit. One RBI for Parsons, and that's going to be it as they throw home. A nice job by Hallie Hogan to limit the damage to a single run. So Parsons took her time, went to 3-2, and then belted it into the hole right side to give her team the lead in the first RBI of the game. And now she'll be replaced for pinch runner and Sarah Van Wickler. Now Olivia Listordo steps in. She had 2 home runs on this field in the previous game in their win over Del Sante. She holds off on the off speed, but it stays in there for strike one. According to her, it's her first multi-home run game of her short career. Listordo also a Husky at Hamilton as she fouls this one off. She's in an 0-2 hole, but still just one out. 0-2. Nice job to hold off. Tried to appeal down to third. They don't get it. It was a wicked off-speed pitch by Morgan Green. And Listordo was fooled initially, but she did not pull her swing through. Stays alive at 1-2. That one just below the kneecaps, 2-2. You can tell Green doesn't want to give her anything down the middle of the plate, obviously. Pitch swung, fouled away. Still 2-2. Paige White having a quick discussion with the home plate umpire. Bottom half of the first, Captain already with a 1-0 lead. Bases juiced with 1 out. Stays inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see what Listordo gets in a full count. Bases full of teammates and 1 out. The pitch from Green. Swung on, belted the other way. Into the glove of Hallie Hogan. Tagging coming home, play at the plate. Throw over to third, both runners are safe. Even though it's a line drive at Hogan, Riley Flynn scampered on home. Williams advances to third. And it is 2-0. So Listordo picks up the RBI on a sharply hit ball on 3-2. It just happened to be at Hallie Hogan. Beautiful swing, just in one of those atom balls. Nice play by Hogan, and the come-up throwing. Throw was just a little bit short. White throws down to third. And now Haley Coos, the pitcher, steps in. Looks at ball 1 low. Off-speed pitch in the dirt, throw down to second, should have her, and she does. Ball did not bounce away from Paige White. And Van Wickler, not with a great jump, gets caught stealing, 2-6. That's the end of the first inning. With our score, Captain 2, Choppers nothing. We'll be back with more elite fast pitch softball on floodstream.com. It's a Floodstream Call to the Bullpen, brought to you by Floodstream Live, streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. And we mentioned that Riley Nielsen might be pitching. She does start the second inning. Olivia Listordo moves to the catcher from first base, and Haley Coos moves over to first base from pitcher. Paige White, the catcher, is the batter. She takes strike 1. She's been a hitting machine in the last couple of games. Takes ball 1. Couple extra base hits, couple of singles. Plays catcher and first base for the Choppers. A.C. Nielsen. High outside, ball 2. Fouled up and away over the backstop into the other field. They have to, thankfully they're between innings of the other game, so they didn't have to call time. Captain with 2 runs in the first inning. White with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and popped to left field. Going back is Smith, and it's out of here. Paige White with the home run for the Choppers. And her team greets her at the plate. No number on her back, no matter. She goes deep to left field, and it's 3-0. Or check that 2-1. Paige White cuts the lead in half to 2-1, excuse me. Madison Matthews steps in, the left fielder. And Matthews steps out. So the first hit for the Choppers was a home run by Paige White. First pitch is a ball to Madison Matthews. In there for strike 1. So we'll see how Riley Nielsen rebounds after coming on in relief and giving up a dinger. Right now she's got a 3-1 count on Matthews. And outside, now it's a 3-1 count. That was 2-1. Delivery from Nielsen. Outside, ball 4. Now the pitcher Green will step in. So Nielsen in relief. And you see Matthews. Captain coach likes to rotate his players in lots of positions, as you figured out. There's the throw down from Listordo off the bag to Coos. Coos makes the nice stop. So we'll see lots of defensive changes throughout the game for Captain, not just pitching changes. Pitch is low for ball 2. Nielsen now struggling to find her rhythm. And the pitch. And that one stays low, ball 3. Works quickly this time and can't get it in the strike zone. 4-pitch walk. Yeah, and now a time called, and Listordo's going to talk, as are some teammates, trying to calm down Riley Nielsen. I should tell you that the largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest is Mac Media. Mac Media repairs broken iPhones, laptops, iMacs, and much more. Learn more at MacMediaInc.com. So here's Raylan Rogers. Nobody out, 2 runners on. Tying run on second base. And she bunts. Parsons bobbles it, and everybody's going to be safe. Great anticipation by Kaylin Parsons. Looks like she pulled her head up a little bit too quick in an attempt to make the play. And the E5 means everybody's safe. Second error for captain. So now it's Amber Schweigert's turn in the batter's box with bases loaded. Takes strike 1. Fouled off, strike 1. Check that. That was the first error for captain. Choppers had one early on. So even though Choppers are down 2-1, chance to take the lead as Nielsen leaves that one high. Choppers love to hit early and often. And strike 3 call on Amber Schweigert. A big strikeout for Riley Nielsen for the first out. So now it's Allison Reith's turn. Fouls it off, strike 1. After Reith, back to the top of the order, and Isabel Ventiker. Still just 1 out with the bases loaded. Reith with a chance to tie the game with a long sacrifice fly. Remember, this inning started off with a left field home run. Fouled off again. So Reith in an 0-2 hole. Paige White hit the dinger, and then base runners just kept on coming. There you see Reith. Swung on, popped up short. Coira under it. Runners cannot advance, and Reith pops out to short. Nielsen gets a much-needed pop-up for out number 2. She may get out of this inning with her team in front. So let's see what Ventiker can do. She only saw 1 pitch her first at bat and lined out to the third baseman. See if she's a little bit more patient this time. Takes strike 1. So Nielsen, after the loading the bases with nobody out, gets a strikeout looking and a pop out to shortstop. Can she get the third out in the row and take a lead into the bullpen after giving up the leadoff dinger? Outside, nice stop by Listordo. That pitch is high. Correction, that was Boosted who made the last play in short center field. Left field, I should say. Boosted and Coira had switched positions. It's 2 balls, 1 strike to Ventiker. Just below the knees, 3 balls. Another ball ties the game. Ventiker, very good hitter. What the hitters count. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs and the bases juiced. Matthews on third, Green on second, Rogers at first. On the outside corner. And 3 balls, 2 strikes. Then Tyker thought she had the base on balls, but umpire said it hit the outside corner. So now we're all full up. Matthews had to dive back into third base. And we're going to, this last payoff pitch is going to bring a mound visit. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by the city of Payson. 7,000 feet above sea level atop the Muggy and Rim. A picturesque destination for wilderness adventurers of all ages. Visit PaysonRimCountry.com. So already early in this ball game and a pivotal point. 2 gone, 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter. And bases loaded for the Choppers, who came into this inning down 2-0. Paige White started off with a solo shot to left field. Since then, it's been single, third base error on a sacrifice bunt, but then a strikeout looking for Schweigert. Allison Reith popped out to the shortstop, and now Isabel Ventiker, if she can draw a walk or get a base hit, you can tie this game. Here we go, 3-2. Showing on first base, right to Haley Coos, who steps on the bag. Nielsen quick pitched Ventiker. Ventiker was behind it, dribbled it to Coos for the 3rd out, and nice job by Nielsen to get out of a jam. So we go to the bottom of the 2nd. Captain 2, Choppers 1. You are watching Elite Fast Pitch Softball on Floodstream.com. Coverage of Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream. High-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Floodstream.com. Did she get him? She did. Haley Coos comes up and hits a dribbler that parallels the first baseline. Green comes in, picks it up at the very last second, tosses to Reith for out number 1. That play seemed to take forever. The Choppers get the first out on the first pitch. Pitch is low for ball 1. Elliott Smith stands in. Left-handed hitter. Green's next pitch catches the outside corner for strike 2. Elliott Smith, Xavier College prep. Lays down a bunt. Can Green throw over to first? Again. 2 hitters, 2 outs via 1-3. That bunt was a little bit heavier than I'm sure Smith wanted. Rolled easily to Green for out number 2. So now we see Maddie Muelling step in. Green's first pitch, low for ball 1. Maddie Muehling goes to American Leadership Academy in Gilbert, Arizona. Off-speed pitch stays up for strike. Muehling with a 4.44 GPA. Started as a freshman. She actually is a rising sophomore. And Morgan Green is going to get 3 outs via grounders to the pitcher. 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. Next to striking out the side's got to be the most satisfying half inning for a pitcher. We're through 2 innings. Our score is still 2-1. Captain leads Choppers. We'll be back with more elite softball action in just a moment on floodstream.com. It's a Floodstream call to the bullpen, brought to you by Floodstream. Live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. Riley Flynn steps into the circle. She will face Abby Guyona. Guyona flew out her first time up. First pitch is a strike. More defensive changes for captain. Skylar Williams now catching. Riley Nielsen moves from pitcher to first. Jordan McMahon at second. Adriana Cora back to short. Kaylin Parsons at third base. Timeout called, not quite sure why. We might be waiting for extra softballs. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. Flynn does have a softball. Yep, that's what we're waiting for, and there's the umpire. We see somebody retrieving some balls. Now we're ready. Swung on and belted. It's fair. Riley Nielsen diving to her left at first base, keeps it fair, snags it, and taps the bag for out number 1. Let's see if that stayed fair. It did. It did not touch the ground. It bounced fair and was called fair by the umpire. Well-earned dirt on the uniform for Nielsen. And now Anna Berger steps back in. Berger walked her first time up for Choppers. Flynn's first delivery is fouled off to the backstop. Oh, 1 delivery. Just missed the strike zone. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. delivery. Again, fouled off to the backstop. Now Berger with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Choppers stranded 3 runners last inning. Had the bases loaded with nobody out, only managed 1 run. 1-2 pitch, off-speed pitch stays high. Flynn, nice job to pull the string, but couldn't keep it down. The 2-2, fouled off. And that will go into the other field. We'll have to stop the game. Games are 6 innings or 90 minutes. We have seen 1 inning, 1 game called at the 90-minute mark, and it was with this Choppers team. Had runners on 2nd and 3rd in the bottom of the 6th, and were 2 runs down with this lady, Anna Berger, at the plate. 2-2 pitch, and fouled to the right side. Tried to go the other way, but couldn't quite keep it to the left side of the foul line. So in other words, the Choppers had a golden opportunity. Runners on 2nd and 3rd and 2 outs. With Berger here, a chance down 1 run. Or rather, down 1 run, and they managed to get close but lose 3-2 because they had runners on 2nd and 3rd and the 90-minute mark was reached. They're very strict in the showcase to keep things moving along, and now Berger has a 3-2 count. Fouls that one off. Give credit to Berger. I don't think she's quite figured out Flynn's pitching yet, but she is staying alive with 1 away. And that's what these Choppers hitters have been doing all afternoon, is extending pitch counts, getting on base. Berger swing and a miss that time. She's frustrated. That's out number 2. First strikeout for Flynn. So now Hallie Hogan steps in after popping out to the second baseman. First time up. Choppers scored a run in the second inning on Paige White's solo home run. Now Hogan. Swung on and off the glove of Parsons. Hogan's going to try for second. Throw in. Slides in under. Safe. Maddie Muelling, who's playing second base, had the ball, but she couldn't control it and turn around for the tag. Great job by Hogan to get herself into scoring position after a shot off her bat. Parsons couldn't handle it. There you see her turn on it. Watch Parsons at third base. It just was on her so quick because she was playing so short. Give credit to Elliott Smith for firing a shot to second base. And if Muelling fields it cleanly, she can apply the tag for out number 3. Instead, this brings up Paige White, who hit the solo home run last half inning. Now she has a runner on second base. Here's the first pitch to White. Swing and a miss. She went for the 1 at her chin, and she knew it. Coach is telling her to aim for a single, not another home run. Yes, a home run would be nice, but a strong single ties the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Flynn. On the outside corner. And all of a sudden, Paige White is in a hole 0-2. As a big riser, easy to stay off that one. That was at about tip of the helmet level. Flynn trying to get out of this jam after giving up a 2-out double. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Flynn with some velocity. Strikes out the home run hitter, Paige White. We are through 2.5 innings. It's still Captain 2 and Choppers 1. You are watching Elite Fast Pitch Softball on floodstream.com. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Mac Media, the largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest, proudly serving the Valley for 21 years. 2 locations to serve you, Old Town Scottsdale and Peoria, or visit MacMediaInc.com. So now Sarah Van Wickler standing in. Now's the first pitch off. Bottom of the order for Captain. Off-speed pitch stays high. Batters 10, 11, and 12 in the order. The captain is batting everybody in this game. Green's pitch stays low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sarah Van Wickler goes to Horizon High School in Scottsdale, a rising junior, 4.0 GPA, and holds off that pitch for 3-1 count. She's also a pretty good singer. She is the president of a girls' show choir called Show Divas. She has a 3-1 count and lays off that one and trots down to first base. Second walk issued by Morgan Green. So Adriana Coira steps in. Runner on first, nobody out. Ball low, and nice stop by Paige White. Green's been a little bit uneven this game. Down 2-1. Swing and a miss. Coira was looking for something to hit that time, but it stayed low and out of the strike zone. Runner at first is Van Wickler. That one hit the outside corner. Nice job by White to frame it. And Green, painting the corner, is now ahead of the hitter, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Green gets the strikeout. It's the first strikeout for Green. And Amaya Boothstedt will try to advance the runner. One away. Green gets strike one. Amaya Boothstedt goes to Vista Grande High School in Casa Grande. Takes ball one low. Rising senior. Her team captain. And Green paints the corner again for 1-2. Now Morgan Green seems to have found her rhythm in the circle. Can she get another strikeout? She can. A riser goes by Boothstedt, and she'll have to sit down. So after giving up the leadoff walk, Green throws this riser right across the face mask. And now Jolie Benson, top of the order, with 2 outs and 1 on, steps into the plate. Takes the first pitch, hits it to Schweigert, over to first. After a leadoff walk, 3 straight outs. And Morgan Green keeps the score at 2-1. We are through 3 innings of play. Choppers coming to bat. You're watching Elite Fast Pitch Softball on floodstream.com. It's a Floodstream call to the bullpen, brought to you by Floodstream. Live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. And it's deja vu all over again. The starting pitcher returns in relief, Haley Coos. Yes, you can do that in softball. She faces Madison Matthews, who walked her first time up. Coos' first pitch, fly ball to center field. Benson going back, and we'll watch it go over the fence as Matthews ties the game. So Paige White her first time through, Madison Matthews her second time through. This game is tied at 2 apiece, 2 home runs for Choppers. She did not wait. The first pitch in the second installment of Haley Coos. There you see the ball beautifully tracking to dead center field. And Matthews, the well-deserved congrats of her teammates. And now Morgan Green, the pitcher, steps in. Interestingly, Paige White hit the first home run. She's listed as 00, does not have a jersey number. And you saw Madison Matthews kind of thrown together, 21. So jersey numbers don't really seem to matter much for the Choppers hitters today. And we are knotted at 2 apiece. Haley Coos keeps that low for ball 1. So much like her teammate, Riley Nielsen, who came in relief in the second inning, she gives up a home run to the first batter she sees, although it was on the first pitch. And now it's ball 2. You remember that after Nielsen gave up the home run, she struggled and immediately walked The next batter she saw, walked the next two batters, in fact, but managed to get out of the inning with no further damage. 2-0 delivery. Swung on, bloop to right field, and caught right on the line by Sarah Van Wickler. Wickler very demonstrative, making yet another good play in right field. I saw about 6 or 7 different celebrations that I've seen before, but well-deserved. Green tries to go the other way. Van Wickler, great wheels, comes over to make the out. Raylan Rogers, first pitch blooped over and caught by Amaya Boosted. For out number 2. Boosted had one go off her glove earlier in about the same spot. She's going to dust off and accept her congratulations from Nielsen. That time, kept it in the glove. 2 pitches, 2 quick outs. Just kept concentrating and held on to it as she went to the ground. Now it's Amber Schweigert's turn. Big strike. Is that at Smith? It is. So 3 straight pitches result in flyouts, and they weren't poorly hit balls either. So that's the inning. That's the end of it, but the game is tied at 2 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball at floodstream.com. Coverage of Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream, high-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Learn more at floodstream.com. That's Riley Nielsen, who reached on an error the first time. Morgan Green's first pitch to her was a strike. That riser stays high for ball 1. Nielsen hit a sharp grounder to Guyona at short. Guyona couldn't handle that. Trying to go the other way. Will it stay fair? No. About 7 feet foul. Nielsen trying to plunk one in the right field corner. And she's behind in the count 1 and 2. Nielsen lets that one drop in front of her. Two balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. And in there on the inside corner, another strikeout for Morgan Green. Green with 3 strikeouts on the night. It's Riley Flynn's turn. Just under the shoulders for a strike. First pitch to Flynn. Inside corner, strike 1. There's Morgan Green. I did mention she's been uneven, but when she has been on, she has been very difficult to hit. Like that. The heater, the first pitch, a great off-speed pitch, perfect location, And all of a sudden, she's ahead 0-2 to Riley Flynn. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Got Flynn to chase one at the ankles. 3 pitches and another strikeout. So 2 gone in the 4th. We'll see where this pitch was located. As a pitcher, you love to get a strikeout on a pitch out of the strike zone. So it's up to Skylar Williams to keep the inning going. Singled her last time up. And Green continues to deal. 5 straight strikes. And gets Williams to chase one that bounces off the plate. Strike 2. Green in command thus far in the bottom of the 4th inning. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, another off-speed pitch. Finishes the inning with 7 straight strikes. Retires the side, strikes out the side. And we're through 4 innings, and we're still knotted at deuces apiece. We'll be back with 5th inning action in just a moment as we watch Morgan Green with her 3rd straight strikeout of the inning. You are watching Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball on Floodstream.com. As we start the top of the 5th inning, Jordan McMahon takes over in right field. Kaylin Parsons starts at 3rd, but Coos will start her 2nd consecutive inning of work. And leading off for Choppers will be Allison Reith, who popped out to the shortstop her last time up. Then we'll go back to the top of the order, Isabel Ventiker and Abby Guyona. 2 more innings scheduled. Reed's going to go talk to her base coach momentarily. Oh, and actually we are going to have a pitching change. So it won't be Coos. It's going to be Nielsen coming back in. She started the 2nd. And she will come back and pitch the 5th. As we said, they like to shuffle pitchers, and even though we had a batter step into the batter's box, it is still a Floodstream call to the bullpen. Brought to you by Floodstream. Live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. So that means Nielsen is going to take some warm-up pitches. It's just recorded as Coos starting the inning, but then being taken out before she can face a batter, which you can do. Now we're ready. Now we'll try it again. Reith from the left side. Pitch just stays below her kneecaps for ball one. Captain got a pair of runs in the bottom of the first inning. Choppers fought back with solo shots in the second and fourth by Paige White and Madison Matthews, respectively. Here we are in the top of the fifth. Catching the outside corner. 3 hits for the Choppers, 2 of which have been home runs. And remember, Nielsen, the first batter she faced in the second inning, she gave up the home run to White. But now she's facing Reith with a 1-1 count. Well framed that time by Williams. She catches the outside corner for strike 2. Quick pitch, and Reith does a nice job to foul it off. We've seen Riley Nielsen go to that quick pitch a couple of times. She did it to get the bases loaded 2-out hitter to ground to first base. Actually, she did it to Ventiker. Short chopper up the middle, trouble. Boosted fires over and can't get it. So Amaya Boosted tries to come to her left to make the play. Can't field it cleanly. Yep. And actually the throw pulls first baseman Listordo off the bag. Score that as an E5. Excuse me, E6. And Ventiker back to the top of the order. She showed bunt and laid off at the high pitch across her face mask. So on the first pitch of the game, Ventiker lined out to the third baseman and then got quick pitched with a 3-2 count and 2 outs on the bases loaded and dribbled one to the first baseman. Tries to bunt this one. Bunts it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taking some instruction from her third base coach. She can get Reith to second base with 1 out. The heart of the order coming up. And they're going to say that was a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strike. Probably takes away the bunt, especially with Ventiker, who's a strong hitter. Can Nielsen get the strikeout of the leadoff hitter for Choppers? Stolen base attempt by Reith. Safe. Safe. Pitch was high. Skylar Williams had a chance to catch Reith. Reith slid under the tag. See how close this was. Reith with a pretty decent jump. Yep, slid right behind the tag. Very close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the runner is in scoring position. About the same spot. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see if Nielsen is careful to Ventiker, if she tries to quick pitch her again. She's taking her time now. Well high, ball 4. So an error and a walk, and we've got runners at first and second with nobody out. And now Guyona comes over to talk to her coach. Lots of options here. Guyona 0 for 2. Flew out to right field and then grounded up back to the pitcher, her last time up. We'll see if she tries to bunt. Parsons playing in at third base, anticipating, and she does lay down a perfect bunt. Throws over to Coira covering second base. Listordo was well in, trying to get maybe the quick tag and a throw to third, but that bunt was straight at Nielsen. Score that 1-4, and the sacrifice bunt works to perfection. Runners at second and third with one out. So now Anna Berger steps in. Walked her first time, struck out and was frustrated the last time, swinging. She can redeem herself with a base hit, score one, maybe two runs. At the knees, strike one. Comes a quick pitch from Berger. Swing and a miss. Berger behind that pitch. Nielsen caught her a little bit off guard. A fraction of a second is all you need to have an advantage with that quick pitch. It's often enough. And Berger in an 0-2 hole. Gets a ground out. Here's the play at home. Out. Berger's trying to get in a rundown. And they get it. Did they get her? 2 outs. Double play at the plate. Skylar Williams with 2 putouts on the same play. Don't see that too often. So you're going to score that 6-2. Then 2-4 and back to 2. That's a common play to get a rundown. But Ventiker tried to steal it and could not do it. So the double play ends the inning. We're still at 2-2 going into the bottom of the 5th on floodstream.com. The largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest. Mac Media repairs broken iPhones, laptops, iMacs, and much more. Learn more at macmediainc.com. Parsons steps in. Fouls one off to the right side. Parsons singled with the RBI last time. This time she grounds to third base, and Rogers tosses over to Reith for out number 1. Going back to that last half inning, runners at first and third with 1 out. Berger hits a sharp grounder to short. Runner decides to come home but is tagged out, and Berger decides to round first in the hopes of getting in a rundown, so the runner at first would come all the way around to score. But give credit to the infield of Captain, who prevented that from happening. And as we said, Skylar Williams, the catcher, made 2 putouts on the same play. Yeah, let's see this again. Shortstop comes home. The runner at second goes to third. They throw down to try and catch Berger, but a nice job trying to come home. Gets the second out. Now back to live action. A grounder to Rogers at third base, the second consecutive 5-3 of the inning. for out number 2. So in the second inning, Chopper's pitchers, or Green, managed to get 3 straight grounders to herself. 1-3, 1-3, 1-3. In the fourth inning, she struck out the side. K, K, K. Thus far in the fifth inning, she's gotten 2 ground balls to the third baseman. 5-3, 5-3. This could be a scorebook geek's dream if she can get Haley Coos to ground to third base. Green would just want to get it out any way she can. Swung on, actually right back at her, hit her in the knee. The goalie makes a stop, throws over to first for 1-3, and gets the 1-2-3 inning. She'll take it. That's the kind of bruise that won't hurt in the morning. Line shot up the middle by Coos, off the right knee. She doesn't hesitate, and Green makes the out, and we go to the top of the 6th inning, still tied at 2 apiece. You're watching Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball on Floodstream.com. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by the City of Payson, 7,000 feet above sea level atop the Mogollon Rim, a picturesque destination for wilderness adventurers of all ages. Visit PaysonRimCountry.com. First batter is Hallie Hogan, who fouls it off. She doubled her last time up on a shot down the third baseline. Haley Coos had started this inning at third base, but after one pitch, she's going to switch places with Kaylin Parsons. Ground ball, foul ball, as Parsons dove to her right, try and get it, but it's 0-2. We also have a Floodstream call to the bullpen, brought to you by Floodstream, live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. Riley Flynn is back. She started the third. She'll start the 6th inning. Other defensive changes, including her battery mate, Olivia Listordo, who moves the catcher. 0-2 pitch, a riser, high, ball 1. So Haley Coos is now at first. Kaylin Parsons at third. Adriana Coira back at short. Maddie Muehling comes in at second base. And Sarah Van Wickler now in center field. Jordan McMahon in right field. 1-2 pitch, swung on, belted right field. That's a base hit. One bouncer tries to get her at first. Safe. Give credit to McMahon. She came up firing to Haley Coos and almost got Hallie Hogan running down the line at first base, and would have been a rare 9-3. We'll take another look and see how close it was. Great piece of hitting by Hogan. 2 straight hits, 1 bounce, come up firing. There, half step. So good hustle by Hogan. Otherwise, if she's lollygagging, she's out. Instead, she's the leadoff batter aboard. And now Paige White steps back in. Swing and a miss. Oh, the ball was dropped, but Hogan decided not to go. Probably a good idea because Listordo had it played in front of her and has a good arm. Paige White struck out last time, but she started off the second inning with a home run. Fouls it off for strike two. Of the three different pitchers that we've seen tonight for captain, Riley Flynn is the only one who has not given up a home run. Both Nielsen and Coos given up a solo shot. 0-2 pitch, just outside. Nice eye by Paige White. 1 ball and 2 strikes. For the last 5 innings, Choppers have gotten leadoff batter on, but haven't been able to do much with it. Ground ball at second base and bobbled. Maddie Muehling took her eye off it as Hallie Hogan was heading down toward her. And Paige White comes up with her second hit of the game. White's lifted for a pinch runner. Just a dribbler. Muehling tried to make it, but you can see she kind of turned her head there. Bounces off her shoulder, but stays in front of her. So that's an E4. So now it's Madison Matthews, who hit a home runner last time up, with runners on first and second and nobody out. Ball stays low. By my count, we've got 6 minutes remaining. And they usually got a hard count. We'll see if they stick to it, or the hard time stop. It's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 0. Swung on. Base hit. Will that be enough to score a run? It will. Coming around to score, and the ball gets by Listordo. The runners will advance to third. Is Ventiker, the pinch runner, and Madison Matthews stands on second. Hallie Hogan scores, and Choppers have the lead. Perfect swing into the hole. There you see Hogan coming around to score. Boy, she looks fast. And Morgan Green steps in with runners on second and third, and still nobody out. Opposite field. Caught. Sacrifice fly attempt. Score. Throw home. Not in time. The speed of Ventiker beats the throw from Jordan McMahon, who made a nice play in right field. Madison Matthews goes to third, and it's 4-2 Choppers. That's good hustle. Another Adam ball and a nice play by McMahon, who comes up throwing. She came and tagged. And touched the base beforehand. We'll see if they appeal, but it doesn't look like they will. So Raylan Rogers takes strike one, and Morgan Green helps her own cause with a first pitch sacrifice fly. Still just 1 out. Runner at third will stay. And a nice play by Kaylin Parsons to throw over to Coos. That's a great job by Parsons to hold Matthews at third before making the throw, and now they're 2 away. So now it's up to Amber Schweigert. That is kind of a frustrating night at the plate. Strikeout and a pop out. Looks at strike one. Flew out to left fielder last time up. Now she's going to talk to her coach about it. we will see if they start the sixth inning, the bottom of the sixth inning, even though there's a good chance it'll go past the 9:30, 90-minute stop. Game started at 8 on the dot. Weibert looks at strike two. Swigert looked like she was going to bunt, but held off. Matthews still on third. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. But the Choppers get two in the top half of the sixth inning. They got 2 minutes. See if they can start. We'll be back in just a moment. It's now 4-2 Choppers over Captain. You are watching Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball on Floodstream.com. Coverage of Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream, high-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Learn more at Floodstream.com. Very short amount of time left. Elliott Smith steps in. She grounded out her first time up. Morgan Green is going to pitch to her. Pretty much, Captain really only has time for a couple of batters and a couple of swings because of the 90-minute time limit. That ball is outside. Dems to rules, as they say. If this be a regular season game, this wouldn't be an issue. If they stop at 90 minutes, even the last game of the night, to only be fair, nobody is waiting to play. Green's second pitch low at outside ball two. Green trying to paint the corner. Right now 2-0. Strung on and grounded to third base at Raylan Rogers over to first. Safe, not in time. And that's the ball game, though. 90 minutes, the clock expires. It ends on a hit, but the Choppers end up with the victory by a final score of 4-2. So the Choppers, who fell down 2-0 after one inning of play, got a couple of solo home runs in the second and fourth inning, then pushed across 2 runs in the top of the sixth. And that's all they needed to get a come-from-behind victory, their second in 3 games here on this field this afternoon. We'll be back to wrap things up in just a moment. Again, the final score, Choppers 4, Captain 2. We'll return to Payson, Arizona in just a moment on Floodstream.com. Choppers come from behind to defeat the AZ Hotshots Captain team by a score of 4-2. Winning pitcher is Morgan Green with 5 strikeouts, 5+ innings pitched, just 2 walks, and giving up only 3 hits, and she is with us now. Morgan, congratulations, great game.
Thank you.
So this is not an easy team to to put down. So how were you feeling after you fell down 2-0? What was your attitude after that?
A little nervous, but I knew what I needed to do and get my ball where I needed to go, so it kind of calmed me down when my team picked me back up. So that helped a lot.
And you helped yourself a lot in that last half inning with the sacrifice fly, so you pretty satisfied with how you did at the plate?
Yes, definitely.
Well, congratulations. I know you got a long ride home. Congratulations on winning 2 out of 3 games here this afternoon, and great job.
Thank you so much.
So Choppers of SoCal will leave. I'm not sure if they're staying the night here in Payson or if they're going to head back to SoCal later on, but in any case. And Skylar Williams from the captain squad also joins us. Skylar, nice job, great game. So I got a question for you. Have you ever made 2 putouts on 1 play before?
No, I have not. Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
It was. It did an excellent job. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before, but how do you feel you did in this entire tournament? Pretty good showing today. How about this entire tournament?
Yeah, I think the whole team, we did what we needed to do. We just came out and played what we needed to do, you know.
All right, Skylar Williams, thanks very much for joining us. Have a safe trip back.
All right, thank you.
Yes, an exciting play. Well, here's the highlight once again. 1 put out. Skylar Williams with a good throw down to second base, then getting back into position and making a sweet tag. 2 putouts on the same play. She's a little bit excited about it, as she should be. But congratulations to the Choppers for coming back from a 2-0 deficit after 1 inning and getting the win over Captain by a final score of 4-2. And as people clear out here in Payson, Arizona at Rumsey Park, I want to thank everybody at Floodstream for making this one possible, and all the crews and fans and officials who brought all these teams together in this unusual 2020, and they managed to get some good playing time and some good showcase of these fine young athletes. Want to thank everybody involved with this one, and once again our final score, Choppers 4, Captain 2. You've been watching Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball on Floodstream.com. I'm Chris Martin saying good night from Payson, Arizona.